With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs... the interception, they're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Let's go now. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. X3. 218. Couple. Check. Start.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Black open.
From the 31, Tua finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
He'll let one go deep for Howard and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Durangu. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go. Ready?
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now Tua. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 35 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit. Hey, alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go, go. Hey, jump it.
Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ready?
Again, it's Harris on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go. Ready?
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? Got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Play action, now it's Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time. They send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Handoff right side to Longu.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. That's caught by Howard. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
96 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Check right. Black shot.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Tua.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
From 6 yards away.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. and it would have been an easy throw.
Break. Hey,
here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Quick slant complete to Howard.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Locker, 6. Real green.
Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to Austin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Drill, 52. Blue striker.
From the 44,
Tua.
He's got this to Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.